Hotel Bel Azur Thalasso Bungalows Hammamet, a love letter to disappointment from the diary of a heartbroken guest. Oh, my darlings, gather round. Let me tell you a Talino, a tragedy of how a 4-star dream became a 1-star scream. Picture it, the sun-kissed shores of Hammamet, the promise of Thalasso therapy, the whisper of luxury. And then, reality. ACTI, the grand deception. I arrive a suitcase in hand, heart full of hope, only to be greeted by 2 receptionists who clearly missed the memo on basic human decency. Their smiles, nowhere, their patience, non-existent. I ask for a second room key because, shocker, 2 humans might need to leave the room separately, and what do I get? A scoff, an extra charge. As if the audacity was included in the all-inclusive package. Why is this bad? Because hotels are supposed to welcome you, not nickel and dime you before you've even dropped your bags. This isn't a budget hostel. This is supposedly a 4-star experience. ACTII, the room of horrors are the room, sweet, rotting, damp despair. The scent hits first, a punch of wet socks and forgotten laundry. The floors sticky, the towels missing, the bathtub leaking like a sieve, and the bed, oh the bed, a playground for ants, not the cute picnic crashing kind. The why is this crawling on me at 3 a.m. kind. Why is this bad? Because hygiene matters, because sleep is sacred. Because if I wanted to share my bed with bugs, I decamp in the woods for free. ACTII, the dining debacle, the food. Oh, the food. Imagine lukewarm disappointment served on a stained plate. The buffet. A graveyard of the same sad dishes, reheated into oblivion. The utensils. Missing, forcing you to play musical forks with strangers. The drinks. Served in thimble-sized cups because heaven forbid an adult human hydrates properly. And the chef, oh the chef. Not content with ruining meals, he ruined peace. Following, talking, grabbing. A woman should not need a bodyguard to eat her tasteless pasta. Why is this bad? Because food poisoning isn't a spa treatment. Because harassment isn't hospitality. Because respect is the bare minimum. ACTIV, the beach, the only redeemer, but even then, yes, the beach is pretty. But beauty is skin deep when local teens lurk like seagulls eyeing your fries and security shrugs like, no one can enter without permission. Spoiler, they do. The sunbeds, ancient, the sand. Littered with the shattered dreams of past guests and actual broken glass. Why is this bad? Because a private beach shouldn't feel like a public free-for-all, because safety isn't optional. ACTV, the spa or the lie they sold you. Thalasso Bungalows, they said, lies, the spa, a separate fee, the treatments, rushed, outdated and about as relaxing as a dentist's drill. The bungalows, oh you sweet summer child. Hidden in overgrown weeds, smelling of mold and abandoned hopes. Why is this bad? Because false advertising is theft. Because wellness shouldn't cost extra on top of wellness-themed prices. ACTVI. The staff, a masterclass in how not to human. From the receptionists who treated complaints like personal insults, to the bartenders who acted like pouring a drink, was a Herculean task. Every interaction dripped with comprehensive travel advisory, the reality of businesses near Hotel Bel Azur Thalasso Bungalows Hammamet. If you are staying at Hotel Bel Azur Thalasso Bungalows in Hammamet, you should know. The businesses around here are not your friends. They are, in fact, the kind of places that make you question whether the universe is testing your patience. Let's begin with the shopping experience. Businesses near Hotel Bel Azur Thalasso Bungalows seem to operate under the philosophy of giving you less while charging you more. Take Coffeeville Plaza, for example. This place is less of a shopping destination and more of a ghost town with a parking lot. Visitors describe it as having no real stores, overpriced, and staffed by very rude people. One person even said it was lame to be a plaza because there wasn't even a shoe store. Imagine walking into a plaza expecting to shop, only to realize the most exciting thing there is: faded parking lines. Now let's talk about relaxation, or rather the lack of it. Bel Azur Thalasso is supposed to be a spa, but based on reviews, it's more like a stress factory. Guests report being yelled at for being 2 minutes late, massages that feel like being tenderized by an angry chef, and hammam experiences so awkward they make you want to crawl into a hole. One woman described how the masseurs left mid-session to wash her hands, except there was a sink in the room. Another was shocked to find men allowed in the women's hammam, only for them to immediately flee when they saw her. And let's not forget the hammam attendant who decided to join guests in the bath, fully clothed. If you're looking for tranquility, this is not the place. Dining out should be a pleasure, but near Hotel Bel Azur Thalasso Bungalows, it's more like a gamble. Cafe Sidi Bou Hdid has a beautiful view, but that's where the charm ends. Waiters here treat customers like an inconvenience, bills mysteriously inflate, and the food quality is so questionable that one guest described their pizza as burnt from the bottom and tastes bad. Another diner was forced to pay for food they never ordered because the staff refused to admit their mistake. And if you're vegetarian, forget it. The menu seems to operate on the assumption that vegetables are a myth. Now for nightlife, Calypso Club Hammamet is where dreams of a fun night out go to die. The reviews paint a picture of a place where security treats guests like criminals. Music is either deafening or non-existent, and the club is really just a restaurant with loud speakers. One visitor was robbed while security did nothing. Another was forced to pay an outrageous table fee for just 2 people. And if you're a tourist, good luck getting in. Locals with connections get priority, leaving you standing outside wondering why you even tried. Even smaller businesses like Store Hammamet and Le Bazar, a tapas Hammamet follow the same pattern. Poor service, refusal to refund, and food that makes you question the chef's qualifications. One guest at Le Bazar, a tapas, was charged extra because the menu prices didn't match the bill. Another arrived only to find the restaurant closed with no warning. Final thoughts for travelers: if you're staying at Hotel Bel Azur Thalasso Bungalows, be prepared. The businesses nearby are not just bad, they are aggressively mediocre, sometimes hostile and often overpriced. The area seems to operate on the belief that tourists are walking ATMs, not guests deserving of respect. My advice: if you must venture out, double-check every bill, brace yourself for poor service, and maybe pack a snack. Or better yet, stay at the hotel. At least there you know what you're getting. And if you do get scammed, robbed, or yelled at, well, now you can't say you weren't warned.
Okay, so I've been looking into things, around Hotel Bel Azur Thalasso Bungalows Hammamet. It is depressing, honestly. Not the hotel itself, it looks nice, people seem happy there, but the shops and cafes nearby. It's like businesses here, they expect tourists and they take advantage. It is just sad. Like there's this Cafe Yasmin near the new Medina. It's not right at the hotel, but lots of people staying at Hotel Bel Azur Thalasso Bungalows Hammamet walk there, right? Apparently businesses around here often really inflate their prices. This cafe, someone online said they charged them 26 dinars for 2 cups of mint tea. 26, can you believe it? Like, who does that? It's so obvious and wrong, how could you even anyway? The person who got ripped off probably felt so stupid and helpless, They probably paid because what else are you gonna do? Argue in a foreign country? And the cafe? They probably just laughed and moved on to the next tourist staying at, Hotel Bel Azur Thalasso Bungalows Hammamet. They probably figured they won tea come back anyway. It's awful. And it is not just prices, It is like everything is a little bit off. There is also the beach eroding. It isn't someone actively scamming you, but all the building and tourism near Hotel Bel Azur Thalasso Bungalows Hammamet is changing it. It's like they're taking the beauty away bit by bit, and the tourists who come for the perfect beach holiday, they'll probably be disappointed when they get there, and it is not what they expected. I bet people complain, maybe even get refunds, but it doesn't fix the beach, does it? And who is